Hey lovelies, you welcome back to the channel. This is Beginner Series with Sila. In today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to draft a simplified basic skirt pattern. This pattern is the foundation for many skirt styles, so once you understand it, you'll be able to create pencil skirt, A-line skirt, pleated skirt, and many other designs. Let's get started. Now, from the top edge of your pattern paper, come down 1 inch and square across to draw the waistline. From the waistline, measure down the distance from your waist to your hips, which is the hip depth, and draw the hip line. Next, from the waistline, measure the distance from your waist to your knee, which is the knee length, and draw the knee line. Now we have the 3 reference lines we need. We have the waistline, the hip line, and the knee line. So for this lesson, I'll be showing you 2 versions of the skirt. For the first version, we're going to use the same pattern for the front and for the back. The left edge of the pattern paper represents the center front, and it will also serve as the center back. The right hand side is the side seam. Now, let's mark our measurement. On the waistline, mark your waist divided by 4 plus 1 inch dart allowance. On the hip line, mark your hip divided by 4 plus 1/4 inch for ease. It is very important you add some amount of ease to your skirt, which allows for comfort and movement. Your total ease can vary depending on the style you are making, but for this simplified draft, I will be adding 1/4 inch, which gives approximately 1 inch of ease around the hip circumference. Now, whatever measurement you have on the hip line, mark it on the knee line. Now, connect the hip point to the knee point with a straight line. Connect the waist point and the hip point with a curved line. And we are done creating the side seam of the skirt. Next, let's draft the waist dart. Now for the dart placement, take your bust point to bust point and divide it by 2. Mine is 3 3/4 inches. So from center front on the waistline, I'm going to mark this point. From this point, square down 6 inches. This is the center line of the dart. On each side of this center line, mark 1/2 inch to make up the 1 inch dart allowance. Now connect these 3 points together to form the waist dart. Okay, we are almost done with the skirt, but the next step is to true the waistline. So first of all, close the waist dart. And while the dart is closed, go in with your curve ruler and redraw the waistline. Next, go in with your tracing wheel and trace out the outline of the dart on the waistline, open it up and alight the dart just traced. And this is the back of the skirt. Now for the front of the skirt, come down from the waistline along center front 3/4 inch, square in a short horizontal line, close the waist dart, and then go in with your curve ruler and draw a curved line starting from the waist point, blending into the short horizontal line. While the dart is closed, go in with your tracing wheel and trace out the outline of the dart on the front waistline. Open up the dart and redraw the outline of the dart just traced. And we are done creating the front pattern. For the second version of the skirt, I've already drawn out my reference lines. We have the waistline, the hip line, and the knee line. Now I'm going to introduce one more line. So from the left edge of your pattern paper, come in 1 inch and then square down a vertical line. This vertical line is the center back of the skirt. Now let's mark our measurement. On the waistline, mark in from center back your dart width. So the difference between this version of the skirt and the first version is that this one has a center back dart. Now your center back dart can range from 1/2 inch to 2 inches or more, depending on the amount of shaping you need around the waist. On an average, you can use 3/4 inch, but in this lesson, I'll be using 1 inch as my center back dart. So from the center back line, I'm going to mark 1 inch and then connect this point to the hip point like so. This is the center back dart. Now from this point, I'm going to mark my waist measurement. So mark your waist divided by 4 plus 1 inch for dart allowance. On the hip line, mark your hip measurement divided by 4 plus 1/4 inch is, just like we did for the first version. Now, repeat what you have on the hip line on the knee line. Next, connect the point on the hip to the point on the knee with a straight line, and connect the point on the waist to the point on the hip with a curved line. The next step is to plot the waist dart. Divide what you have left on the waistline into 2. From this midpoint, square down 6 inches. On both sides of this line, mark 1/2 inch and then connect like so to form the waist dart. Next, close the waist dart and redraw the waist, and we are done with drafting the skirt. This pattern is the basic straight skirt. Now let me quickly show you how to adapt this basic straight skirt into a pencil skirt. On the knee line, measure 1 inch in from the side seam and mark it. This is the minimum amount of tapering I recommend. Depending on the look you are going for, you can taper the skirt by 1 inch, 2 inches, or even more around the knee. One important thing to remember is that the tapering begins at the knee line. For this lesson, I'll be using 1 inch, so I'll connect this point to the hip point with a straight line like so. This gives you the basic shaping for a pencil skirt. Next, I'll go back in with my curve ruler just to blend out that sharp corner on the hip area. Now, repeat the same process on the back pattern, and your straight skirt has now been transformed into a pencil skirt. Alright guys, we are done with the pattern. Now, before cutting out your pattern, make sure you add your seam allowance according to the style you have chosen, whether you are making a straight skirt or a pencil skirt. To the waistline, add 1/2 inch. To the side seam, add 1 inch or more. To the hem line, add 1 inch or more. At the center back, add 1 inch or more for zipper allowance. Alright lovelies, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, remember to leave a comment for me, like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet subscribed, and also click on the notification bell so you do not miss out on my next one. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on my next one. Till then, keep creating and have a lovely day. Bye!